In fact, you mentioned that the only visa you are concerned about is the visa to Bukedia. And so you don't care about the visas to the US and to the UK and so on. I'm now surprised why then you seem very bothered. Because if you say you only care about a visa to Bukedia, why do you seem very bothered and angry about this issue? I think it should not bother you, right, Honorable?
I am not bothered at all. I am talking for 48 million Ugandans outside there.
That's all right.
And I am representing, I'm sitting on this seat for the 48 million Ugandans there.
The Speaker of Parliament is not bothered about the sanctions put upon her by the UK government. Apparently, United Kingdom yavuddeyo netegeeza nga Speaker of Parliament saako ne Minister abadde mu government ya Museveni nga kuliko Margaret Kitutu ng'ono yali State Minister for Mineral Development, saako ne State Minister for Kalamoja, and that is Agnes Nandutu. Yabataddeko sanctions okutaddamu kulinnya ekigere mu UK saako n'ebintu byabwe eby'obugagga ebiri mu United Kingdom, saako n'akaunti zaabwe ne bazifreezinga olw'ensonga nti beenyigira mu kye bayise obuli bw'enguzi. Kigambibwa nti bano beenyigira mu kubba amabaati agali ag'okuyamba abantu b'e Kalamoja. So gavumenti ya UK n'ekitunulamu ng'eraaba n'abantu nedda singa baddamu okubakkiriza okuyinga era mu ggwanga erya United Kingdom bajja kuba ate balidde mu bantu ba wansi olukwe. Kati nno ne basalawo nti bano tebaddamu okulinnya ekigere mu Bungereza. Apparently, Speaker Parliament nga Anita among MP, woman MP owa Bukedia, every n'agamba, I'm not bothered. First of all, I don't have any asset in the United Kingdom. I don't have any account in the United Kingdom. I don't have even anything like Newbangedi postcard. Sejirinayo in the United Kingdom. So I'm not bothered. After all, I have a passport to Bukedia. So if you refuse me to go to United Kingdom, I don't give a damn. There was a heated debate between Speaker of Parliament and the leader of opposition, Joel Senior Ngagamba. If you're not bothered, right here I told Songeno Jita flow of Parliament. Why do you got Parliament to take Kuranireko? So that is it. Speaker, Yagandi, I'm not bothered. If they freeze my if they know that I have an account, let them freeze. Because in the money sina check na chimu in United Kingdom, I don't need anything in United Kingdom. After all, I've had to work again. I've had to work again one did but happy. Apparently, ye kise songa ya byafuzo lokubanga ye Speaker Parliament atenga eteeka eryobuli bw'ebisiyaga lyayita nga yalitaddemu omukono ng'agamba nedda, we have to keep and protect our morals and values.
Even a postcard you can. I would like to categorically tell you that international backlash will continue. But one thing we need to do is to have respect for each other. Respect for people's values, the traditions, the cultures of countries. We're a sovereign country. And those who are writing reports are writing reports because they want to do accountability. They want to do accountability. I have not said no. I have not said it. She did not. I will one day allow you people to start boxing. Honorable members, we need to safeguard the sanctity of this house, of this country. If we cannot do that, then we will not be doing what is expected of us. And whatever we are doing for the 48 million Ugandans out there. And in a special note, I really want to thank Parliament of Uganda for passing that law. I want to thank the religious leaders. I want to thank judiciary for upholding the decision. I want to thank the president for assenting to that law. That shows you how much he values the family values. And I want to thank all the Ugandans. Honorable members, there is an outcry, much as we passed the law on fisheries. But the people have continued being mistreated around the waters. I got a team yesterday that somebody was killed in Ingo landing site. A fisherman.
Bantu bangi bateekako sanctions. Naye n'ekibiina kya National Unity Platform kyavudde ne kisanyukira sanctions zino, naye nga kigamba nti no Speaker Parliament wadde yeekangabiriza it zino sanctions ziri lwako byakufuza oba asimanya homosexuality, n'agamba ngi yali teteeka lino nga ono ne Asmani Basa tebamutaddeko sanctions, naye nga basadde ku speaker. Kitegeeza speaker yennyigira butereevu mu kumenya amateeka saako n'okulaba corruption. Yamba mbu yatwala amabaati gano saga y'amabaati mwagimanyaako, era nga speaker naye yali beneficiary, era nga yavaayo amabaati ago ge yafuna n'agawa essomero erimu, kati ng'agamba amabaati teyagatwala we ge yafuna yagatwala mu masomero, era gazima amasomero. And President Museveni n'asuubiza Bannayuganda okutekinga political action against those who swindled over those who took mabaati that were meant for Karamoja people.
The state of affairs, citizens are left with only two options: either to rise up and put an end to this nonsense once and for all using whatever means are available to them, or to appeal to the international community to take measures including sanctions, which the regime has clearly refused to take against its corrupt and criminal officials. Ladies and gentlemen, travel bans, asset freezes and others, may not put the corrupt and brutal officials in prison, but at least they go far to block them from enjoying with impunity their, or even invest their stolen money, the money they stole from poor Ugandans in their countries. These countries have their act together. These countries are well governed and they respect the rule of law. So we see no need or no importance whatsoever for them to accept impunity, to accept corrupt officials that steal from us.
Speakers not bothered at all. Joel Senyo Nyamkunyeza ngagamba oba tuli bothered, why are you want us like to fight for you? You fight for yourself. Theodore Sechiko nagamba we are concerned about this action. Now if it is about corruption, that will the Parliament of Uganda must stand firm and condemn the actions of the acts of corruption. Speaker Parliament, Joel Senyo,
and so you don't care about the visas to the US and to the UK and so on. I'm now surprised why then you seem very bothered, because if you say you only care about a visa to Bukedia, why do you seem very bothered and angry about this issue? I think it should not bother you, right, Honorable?
I am not bothered at all. I am talking for 48 million Ugandans outside there.
That's all right.
And I am representing, I'm sitting on this seat for the 48 million Ugandans there. And secondly, I don't get handouts from those countries. There is an order.
I don't know why someone wants to put the speaker on order. Right, Honorable Speaker, no one has said you get handouts from these countries. We are talking about...
Order, Madam Speaker. Order.
Right, Honorable Speaker, we are talking about the sanctions, which indicated corruption, Mabati theft, and all of these different things. That which you're saying is a different matter. I don't know if somebody is accusing you of getting handouts from these countries. That has not come up, and that's not the issue. For me, my concern is, if you're saying you only bothered about a visa to Bukedia, then you shouldn't be consumed by this issue, right, Honorable Speaker? You shouldn't be, because you also seem to be rallying us to join you in being angry over this matter.
Order.
Because your concern is Bukedia, right, Honorable Speaker?
Leader of opposition.
But finally, right, Honorable Speaker, I want to implore government.
Switch on.
Thank you. I want to implore government, right, Honorable Speaker. Government, do not wait for foreign countries to sanction individuals, whether it be involved in Mabati theft, in corruption, and so on. Take action. Why do you wait for that? And then you begin to complain. When you're going to beg for aid, you don't complain. When they say now that we give you aid, that aid should not be stolen.
Order from Ogwang.
He's asking for clarification. I'll get it shortly.
Don't
wait as government. Take action against corruption.
Leader of opposition. Leader of opposition. Okay.
First of all, I would like to thank the leader of opposition for the submission he's making, right, Honorable Speaker. The clarification I want to seek from LOP is that for purpose of the Speaker, is there any record by any competent court of law in Uganda that she has been involved in any corruption matter? Number two, is there, as far as we are all aware, that they took former colleagues who are our colleague members of parliament are before courts of law? Have the case been adjudicated and confirmed that they are guilty?
So zeze ensonga leader of opposition wenaku zino mulalamu okusinga kuba leaders of opposition ono ye wakulabisa bulabisa era nga ekibiina kya National Unity Platform n'abakikwira bagamba tuli okulabisa bulabisa ono naye alabisa. So apparently yeye ensonga eriwo, tulinde waliwo n'abakungu abalala mbu abali ku listi y'okuteekebwako sanctions era nga sanctions zino zaalangiriddwa Secretary for Foreign Affairs mu United Kingdom ono nga Michelle we yagambye ati no ababaka bano abasatu Goit Kitutu, Speaker of Parliament Anita saako ne Nandutu Agnes tebaddamu okulinnya ekigere mu United Kingdom. Kyokka Speaker agamba is not bothered at all because talina kyeyetaaga mu United Kingdom. Kino kitegeeza kyeri Uganda ng'agibuvuddeko banki enkulu eya World Bank yabayo n'esala buyambi stopping obuyambi buyali ewa Uganda egamba olw'okuba Uganda is law that prohibits homosexuality in Uganda. Era nga bo bagamba nti no, this law is a criminal law. Era ng'ejja kuba etyobola eddembe ly'obuntu. Kati nno kyekyo ekiriwo apparent right about now. Speaker of Parliament tasobola kulinnya kigere kye mu government oba mu ggwanga erya Bungereza wenjogera. Kubanga eggwanga lino erya Bungereza lisanye ekitiibwa mu ddembe ly'obuntu n'abantu abo okufuba okulaba nga abantu tebeenyigira mu corruption. Naye ekyebuuzibwa teguno gwe gusoose omulundi ogusoose nga abakungu ba Uganda abakulu beenyigira mu corruption nga action zino tezibbangayo neziteekebwawo zirabye kuteekebwawo leero nze naawe. Tendowooza okibanga kino kituufu kya byabufuzi nga Speaker Parliament we yagambye. Ne President Museveni anaatera okuvaayo kwa statement about this sanctions. Jakuwambi batuusa kwano manya nze Mrs. Show gatera yenze y'amata agatafa nkusaba like nga subscribinga ku Essential Media Uganda for God and my country.
Right, Honorable Speaker,
I was in this house when we passed that anti-homosexuality law. And I can assure you, we as Parliament, we stand together on issues of morality of this country. There is no doubt about that. And I think each and every member of the House, you can't say it is the Speaker, it is so, it was a collective effort of the entire House. So if there is such an indictment, it's an indictment on the rest of, on all of us. That is important. And to that extent, I want us to stand firm. We shall get to know where it ends. We stand by you, the Right Honourable Speaker, in as far as enacting of that law is concerned, if that is the casus belli of all this that is unfolding. But I would hasten also to add, Right Honourable Speaker and members, that for us to sit by, there is a lot of ramifications and what our relationship with the Commonwealth shall be. The Speaker is the head. There are those engagements on annual basis. She's the chair of the speakers and presiding officers. So I think even those in UK, I saw the Deputy Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Mitchell. He ought to know the ramifications and the implications of sanctioning a speaker of a country. She is the head of the third arm of government. So there must be foreign affairs and government. You must tell us, how do we as a country proceed from here? What are our bilateral arrangements? What is the fate of our development cooperation that we share with the UK and the Commonwealth? Can we withdraw from the UK, from the Commonwealth? And I think the answer is no. Then what is the way forward? Because the head of the third arm, who represents us who are seated here, cannot go to the Commonwealth. In other words, we are decapitated. We are decapitated. We must state it. We must take the implications. How are we going to engage with the other 56 other countries under the umbrella of the Commonwealth? So it's a question that we must answer, and government must answer that. It was peculiar that the president even chose to keep quiet about it the other day at the Labour Day celebrations. Because it isn't as easy as it comes. It isn't, honourable members. There is some weight on it. And I don't want to think that UK was not aware of the backlash, of the fallout in all this. And to me, Right Honourable Speaker, it yet presents another opportunity on how, as a country,
Minister, I hope you're taking notes of what Sech is raising.
On how the country is proceeding on the question of corruption. To have your speaker sanctioned on account of larceny is such a grave matter.